The alternative close is your opportunity to drive the customer down a channel you'd actually like them to go. It's actually a question with only two possible answers. Let's see how that works. You may recognize this technique under a different name, the double bind. But whatever we call it, this is without doubt one of the most powerful closing techniques available, and one that should be practiced time and time again. Now, writing the script for this film, I was reminded of a friend of mine who asked me for some help in improving the profitability on his chain of cafe bars. And he told me his biggest profit margin on the breakfast menu was on eggs. And if he could improve his egg sales, he could almost double the profit on each breakfast sold. He also said that he wanted to try selling eggs on different parts of his menu throughout the day. Now, my friend told me that he tried everything he could to increase the sale of eggs, but with minimal effect. When I looked at things, I suggested that he get rid of all of the point of sale material around selling eggs, all the starbursts off the menu, and instead train his team to offer egg sales differently. Next, we got the whole team together and showed them how to sell extra eggs, and it amounted to this. Whenever anyone asked for any kind of breakfast, the server would reach below the counter, take 2 eggs in one hand and ask the question, would that be 1 egg or 2? With the emphasis on 2. But the biggest impact came on the sale of burgers. Now, once again, we asked servers, when they were asked for a burger, to reach below the counter, take 2 eggs in one hand and ask, would that be 1 egg or 2? Now, many people who previously not considered an egg with their burger then took 1, and others who liked an egg with the burger took 2. Guess what? Egg sales went through the roof and profit increased dramatically. So there we are. Include alternative closing in all your sales presentations and you will improve your sales. Now, many people ask me when and where they should use alternative closing. My answer is anywhere you can. For example, if someone calls your business to inquire about product details, always give them an alternative and take the opportunity to sell up. For example, would you like details on our regular product or can I interest you in the deluxe? Another good use for alternative closing is in making appointments. When would be the best time for us to get together? In the middle of this week, or would you prefer maybe earlier next month? The making of appointments actually gives us an opportunity to talk about the alternative funnel. So let's suppose that you're trying to make an appointment with a prospect. All you need to do is follow these 3 simple rules. Number 1, distance the threat. And by that, I mean don't put too much pressure on by demanding to see the customer straight away, even if that is your intention. Go for something open. Now or sometime later is about as open as you could get. Rule number 2, never ask for the appointment. Just assume that it will happen. By using the word when, and we'll talk about the use of the word when later in the series, but the word when gives you an opportunity to say, when would be the best time? And that's different from can we get together or will we get together? Rule number 3, it's alternatives all the way down from here. And of course, the foundation for all of this is that you should never ask a question to which you don't already know the answer. Got it? Okay, let's see if we can build that funnel. So, Mr. Prospect, when is the best time for us to get together? This month, or would you prefer sometime next month? Now, we've distanced the threat, we've been assumptive, and we've used an alternative, and we can anticipate the answer. Whatever the customer says, go for another alternative. Okay, next month. Would you prefer the beginning of the month, or is the end of the month better for you? Once again, whatever the answer, go for the alternative. The end of the month is fine. Would you prefer the 3rd week, or is the 4th week better for you? Once again, whatever the answer, go for another alternative. Fabulous. Week 4 is great for me too. Shall we make it the beginning of the week or the end of the week? Again, another alternative. No problem. Monday or Tuesday? Another alternative. Monday then, morning or afternoon? And finally, one more. Monday afternoon's great with me. Shall we say just after lunch at 2 or later on near 4? And then confirm it. Monday the 27th at 4 in the afternoon is fantastic for me. So look at that, the perfect funnel of alternative closing. So to summarise, alternative closing is a very powerful technique which allows you to anticipate customer answers and to drive the customer in your preferred direction. Alternative closing really will make you a champion salesperson. Practice them often and make them work for you.